This is where the fun begins.
Hello there. What's going on, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Mace Windu and his potential return here in the Star Wars franchise in the near future. So without further ado, we're going to hop right on into it. And the question is posed if Mace Windu is still out there and if he's still alive after the events of Revenge of the Sith and Anakin Skywalker and Palpatine had taken him out. It may honestly be one of the most controversial questions out there in the Star Wars community as a whole. Today's article, as well as coming from the Direct, I'll have the full article linked down in the description down below. As the article reads, Star Wars is filled with unsolved mysteries, and one of them is Mace Windu's questionable death during Revenge of the Sith. Samuel L. Jackson portrayed the memorable Jedi Master in the prequel trilogy, but the character suffered a gruesome demise at the hands of Emperor Palpatine. Since then, fans have wondered if the character is really dead or a comeback could happen sometime soon. In a recent interview, Samuel L. Jackson sat down as a guest on a live sit-down with Happy, Sad, Confused Josh Horowitz, which he talked about his potential Star Wars return as Mace Windu. I'm gonna go ahead and play that clip right here for you guys right now.
It brought everybody back, Sam. What's going on? The Obi-Wan trailer just dropped the other day. Is Mace Windu, he's alive with one hand somewhere. Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Should I hold out hope at this point for Mace?
There's a huge history of people with one hand returning in Star Wars. I asked, the only person I've ever said that to about coming back was Bryce Dallas Howard, because I just did a movie with her, and she directs episodes of The Mandalorian and stuff. So you think you might be able to hook a brother up? I mean, you like me, right? And she's like, I love you, you're amazing. Put me back in this.
Put me back in the game, I'm ready.
Put me in, coach, I'm ready.
I'll have that full interview / podcast link down in the description down below, but as you guys can tell, it's a pretty straightforward interview here going on. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson has been wanting Mace Windu to return for lots of years at this point in time, and George Lucas himself, the creator of Star Wars as well, has mentioned multiple times that yes, Samuel L. Jackson's Mace Windu is still somewhere out there. Two major things are mentioned, however, as well here with this interview in two specific spots of where Mace Windu could show up once again here in the Star Wars franchise, and in my own thoughts and opinions, I think that one is more likely than the other, and honestly I would prefer more the other one than the other, of course, in this sense here. So of course the one that we hear at first is him possibly coming back for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, potentially at some point in time. Yes, it makes plenty of sense. It takes place 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. I think it would definitely be really cool to have, you know, Mace Windu show up somewhere around in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, but I also feel like it would devalue and take away from the show really evidently taking place and revolving around the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi. So honestly, I wouldn't really want that. I mean, let's be honest here as well. Samuel L. Jackson's Mace Windu is a light side and a dark side force user. This is why his lightsaber is purple, because it's a blend between red and blue. In all honesty, I think that if Mace Windu is to come back, is that he's going to be completely rogue and going to be like a gray Jedi at some type of point to an extent, but I also feel like that he's going to be more dark side than light side at that point in time of when we do see him hopefully return somewhere in the Star Wars franchise. The other way that he could come back that is also mentioned in this interview is through the Mandalorian universe, whether this is Mandalorian Season 3, Season 4, or if it's the Book of Boba Fett Season 2, I honestly think is a whole lot more likely, and I would honestly prefer, I think I speak for a lot of you guys, do think that Mace Windu is still alive and out there, and if you do want him to come back, yes, I would prefer this to happen in the Book of Boba Fett Season 2, because of this history between Boba Fett and Mace Windu that they have. Mace Windu is the murderer of Jango Fett, Boba Fett's father, and yes, Boba Fett is out for revenge in this point in time, and he wants to get revenge on Mace Windu. This is something that is stated by Tamora Morrison, who plays Boba Fett. The Direct's article states a Mandalorian comeback for Mace Windu is questioned. Many would agree that Mace Windu return is inevitable at this point, since the character's demise has long been a topic of discussion among fans. Still, a compelling storyline should be showcased in order to make the character's return worth it, and not really just like a cameo of some sorts. In addition, Samuel L. Jackson's willingness to return to the role should be a positive sign for Lucasfilm, mainly because it wouldn't be hard to negotiate on the studio's end. And while the Skywalker saga has ended on its big screen run, Star Wars' small screen branch is just getting started with The Mandalorian. The Pedro Pascal-led series brought back many fan-favorite characters such as Ahsoka Tano, Boba Fett, and Luke Skywalker. It's possible that Mace Windu could be added to this list, especially after Samuel L. Jackson's comments. Given that Din Djarin and Grogu are traveling to different locations in the Mandalorian universe, it's possible that they end up meeting Windu at an unknown planet. While this could simply serve as a random encounter, the show could end up revealing that Windu is the one who saved Grogu from Order 66, which honestly in my my own thoughts and opinions, I think is very, very possible. Back to the article, this potential reveal could change the Mandalorian's universe in many more ways than just one, as it unravels the mystery behind Grogu's past on Coruscant. On this other hand, the Book of Boba Fett is also a very viable option for Mace Windu's comeback, considering the storied history between the two characters in the Star Wars universe, something I had mentioned earlier. It's just more evidence to keep on piling on here for the evidential return here and inevitable return here of Mace Windu in the Star Wars universe. And yes, as I had also mentioned at the beginning of the video, it is something that's kind of more controversial talked about in the Star Wars community as a whole. Either you really do want Mace Windu to come back like really, really bad, or you don't want him to come back whatsoever. It would be completely dumb and stupid over on Disney or Star Wars and Lucasfilm's end. And so with that, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. Do you guys think that Mace Windu is still out there, or do you think he's dead? I'd absolutely love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really helps the channel, and check out our Instagram Unofficial Star Wars for more Star Wars related content. Guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. As always, may the Force be with you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.